Hi, I'm Karina, and right now I'm in a class in my school called TED, and our assignment for the week is to film a video talking about something that means a lot in our own lives. I'm choosing to talk about the effect that visual arts can have on your life and how it can help you to express your emotions and make sharing things with others a lot easier. Everybody needs a way to express themselves, but for some this is harder than others. You could choose anything to share your feelings. You could do it through music, through writing, you could do it vocally. But for me, I've found that the easiest way to put my emotions out there is through drawing or painting or making something that people can see. So ever since I was young, my favorite class has been art, and I thought this is really unfortunate for me because you can't do much with art in your life. How is it going to add to my life? I just enjoy making it and people like to look at it. But over time, I found myself doodling on everything, and I couldn't stop myself from making visual arts. And at first, these doodles were just images that I saw in my head. There weren't any emotions put into them. They didn't really mean anything. I just thought they looked cool. And they were just basically designs. But once I got to high school, I found that I can put my emotions into what I'm drawing, and that can be a way to express myself. So, first, I was just putting generally what I felt into my drawings, and it didn't really tell a story or anything. But after a while, I figured out that I can actually tell people something really specific through what I make, and they can just see it and interpret it how they want. I found this very useful because there are some things that are really easy for me to share with my friends and my family, but others are way too personal to put into words. So there's no limit put on art. You can do whatever you want basically. Like certain colors can mean something special to you, or like how you use a brush stroke, or how rigid your pen marks are can show your emotions. And just through a picture, you can tell, like, even an abstract story of what's going on in your life or how you feel about a certain situation. So at first, it just wasn't comfortable for me to express these things with the people around me because I didn't want them to know that much about my life. But I've realized that art has allowed me to say everything that I want to say, and it makes me feel like I'm sharing it with somebody, but I don't actually have to go into details and be vulnerable to the people around me and tell them exactly what's going on. They can just interpret it however they want to by seeing it in my art. So I think that everybody should find what fits them, and even if art isn't something that you're good at, it's definitely something that you could use to share. Like, you don't have to show your art to people, but just putting it down on paper makes it feel like you're putting yourself out there. And right now I'm in a painting class, and I don't know how everybody feels, but I know there are definitely some people who are like putting themselves out there. It might not be something they've ever done before, but just by watching them paint, you can definitely tell you can definitely tell more about somebody. So you should all find something that helps you express yourself, and I think that visual arts would be really helpful if you're struggling to find a way to tell the story that you want to tell. Thank you.